Alrighty, guys, we are here today with the Susan Cameron and the Susan Frank. And guys, let me tell you why they are important. They are number 1 and 2 in the world for our company, and they are absolutely amazing. And they had one of the best events over the weekend. And I saw it all over Facebook, and I did have FOMO. I am so sad I'm not on your team. I love my team, but I'm so sad because you guys look like you had so much fun. And I would just love for you guys to just talk about it. How did you get people there? What did you do? How many brand partners did you guys end up with? And please don't
Well,
do it.
in order for people to come, they had to earn the retreat. So they had to get 2 ultimates. And then because people had to earn it, they got special time with the leader, special exclusive training. And that's the key. What that does is it highlights who really wants it in your business and who is doing that activity. Because if you're doing the activity and you keep on going and you have the positivity, then you'll go. Like, I like to win. So you point out when you run promotions who wants to win. And then we also, because we had leaders here, we did a drop talk because it's so important that people know how to do a drop talk. And it ended up we had 2 drop talks Thursday and Friday night. So I tried to get the people that earned it to the drop talks 51 minutes from my house. So some of them have flew here, some came from California, and I'm like, oh, let's get in the car 51 minutes and go to a drop talk because I want people to be supported in their drop talks. You bring testimonies, you bring people in seats, which make the drop talk better. And you can learn kind of how a drop talk runs because a lot of people don't know. And I've been in this business a long time, so you can always learn. And so that's really important. If you get your people together, show them, hey, this is what we do to be successful. And then we did a training the next day. So people had to go, and I opened this up to everybody like 10 to 1. Like, hey, come back if you want to learn. You can spend a couple hours with the leaders. And I love to have fun too. So it's all about having a good time. That's why I feel like I live on vacation all the time because you can do this business from your phone anywhere. And I know that it's amazing. The people that hung out and rode on the boat, like we got 2 ultimates with that. One girl sold actually, it was 21 boxes of drops in 1 hour because she hung out the afternoon. She wasn't even in the business. Like, she was like, oh no, oh no. And she like made the decision, like, these are my people. And that's the key. Like, don't be like, hey, they're not doing it and bye. Like, I was like, hey, you're welcome to say you can hang out. And they're like, are you sure? And that's the key is you got to love on people because at the end of the day, we want to make their lives better. So congratulations to all that wanted. I know we have some people that wanted to speak up and share. And Susan, I'll turn it over to you, girl. Congratulations on all you've done and what you're leading here.
Awesome, you guys. There's the reason she's number 1 in the world, right? And her positivity and her energy is just infectious. So thank you for hosting all of us because that is a lot. We know that was a lot. But yeah, we had people come in and several of them wanted to speak up and just kind of share from their experience because when you're kind of hosting this, you're like responsible. And so I love to hear back and what everybody got out of it and kind of why it's important. And the connection was phenomenal. I love that our team loves to have fun. We love to be motivated. And then we go back and we sign them up, right? We sign them up and we get them going and make them some money so that they can pay for these trips. So
And
whoever
Susan, y'all got 4 ultimates right after the training, right?
we did, we went home and started working. And yeah, we signed up 4 ultimates. They did.
Okay, I know Susan Smith was one that wanted to share.
Yeah, Susan Smith, and I think Ann wanted to share. Several of you guys, just go ahead and go.
This was an absolutely amazing opportunity. I've only been in the business for 4 months, and up to the point when I started the drops March 31st. And after 2 weeks, I had already dropped 11 pounds, and I knew that there was something different about this product. There was something different about the team and the connection. And I reached out to my sponsor, and I was like, I'm not saying I want to sell these things, but if I did, what does that look like? Susan, and she got Susan Frank on a phone call with me. And it wasn't anything specific that Susan said. It was, I had been looking for something. I had already been praying about something. And when Susan presented, the simplicity of it was amazing. And so for the last 4 months, I've just been doing what she's told me to do. And there wasn't any one specific little thing that was said or done that was life-changing for me at the event, but it was the entirety of it. It was the environment, it was the people, it was the connection, it was everything that they were just talking about the events. Just the belief that grew that this is real. I can do this, anybody can do this, and there is a team of people that's going to support me and help me. In my background, I'm very analytical, so I have to know all of the details and know the big picture before I even take a step forward. And I made that distinct decision when I got started in April 8th is when I got started. I was like, I am going to get out of my way, get out of my head, and I am going to allow the Lord to use me in whatever that looks like. And that is exactly what I did. And I took complete advantage of it. And it was amazing to meet the leaders. One of the biggest things for me, and this might sound strange, but I have watched several of Todd Rowland's videos. And one of the things that I was able to just take peace in is that what he was teaching us didn't change. So I didn't have to be so worried that I was going to miss one little thing that was said or whatever. I was able to release all of that, be in the moment, hear, learn, and know that there are things that I can go back to listen to again, to grow personally and to be able to grow more about knowledge around the company. And that has been able to set me free just to move forward. And I am so excited. Had some of my people from my team be able to come up, and I'm so excited about what's going to happen next. So thank you, Susan and Susan. It was a phenomenal weekend and cannot wait for PXP.
And if Tiff's on here, that's who Susan brought her, and that's who wasn't sure and sold that many boxes in an hour. So congratulations, girl.
She's actually sold out of her first 30 pack in less than 24 hours, and she's getting ready to do it again.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Ann Shara here. I've been in the business since I think around April 17th. And I just want to say thank you so much to Susan Frank and Susan Cameron. I can't thank you enough. Your leadership and your positivity and your synchronicity, which for me is huge, is just unbelievable. You guys, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going. You know, I'm busy. I've got a successful coaching practice, but I'm going to jump all in. I wanted more money for retirement. I wasn't putting enough away. I'm a single person. And I just thought, you know what? This dropped in my lap. I really thought about it. And then I was like, you know what? These drops are working. Got my thyroid back in balance, lost 9 pounds. Some of us don't need to lose weight, but these drops are not just weight loss drops. They are so much more than that. They bring your body into balance, which allowed me to get the clarity and the focus that I needed to make a change. You know, when I told Susan I'd love to talk, being a coach, one of the things I needed to apply to myself was change is always good. You know, we get nervous about change because it's something different, especially those of us that are over 50, I think. But embrace the change, embrace the change. And that's something that the retreat this weekend allowed me to step into and really embrace, because I saw it as I'm trying to go down a different road instead of looking at it as I'm integrating helping others, which is what I've been doing my whole life, into helping them in another way. It wasn't different. It was synergistic. It was all the same. It was just my mindset, you know, for me, which is funny because that's what I coach with my clients. I needed it myself. So being vulnerable with myself is what I needed. And I just say that the biggest thing that I think holds us all back is fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. We manufacture it in our brain, and then we get stuck in the cement. So I wrote this. This was something I just wanted to share, and then I'll let you guys in. Jump out of the mindset of quicksand and into the mindset of prosperity. So that gives us a visual of getting unstuck. How do we get unstuck? We have faith and we trust the process. It will happen if we believe in it. And that's what really just solidified for me this weekend. I've already been texting and calling people this morning. But I've never been with a company well, actually, I've never been with a company for MLM really. I do Juice Plus, but I never built a team. But for me, I've never seen such compensation for the work that we put into this. And yes, it's work like anything else, right? But you can replace a 9-to-5 job very quickly with this company because of their compensation plan. And it's so flippin' easy. There's no reason why we can't do it. You know what it is? It's our mindset. Can we or can't we? I'm ready to say can all the way, baby, all the way to the top. Thank you, guys.
Susan, do you guys have anything you want to say in closing?
My dad's always said you can't get anywhere different until you do something different. I know that it took a lot of courage for some of those girls. They did not know people that were coming here because you had to earn it. So they were coming to a house to stay with a lot of ladies, with people they didn't know, to learn with leaders who they hadn't even met except on Zoom. And they invested money to get here. Some came from California. So I'm just telling you that they did it scared. They came, and I know their life will be improved. Last year we did a get together, and out of that get together retreat of strangers coming together, 5 people earned Bali. So get your team together.
And I would just like to say something. This is Demita, and I was also at the event. I'm from Texas. So I'm pretty much like everybody else, started for different reasons. Mine was pain and inflammation and losing weight at the same time. So I just really quick, I just wanted to share one of my biggest takeaways this weekend was from Todd. And it was actually just really pouring into your downline. Your success can come from someone you don't even know. So you really need to pour into your first, second, third, fourth generations and get to know them. Reach out to them and send them messages every now and then. Let them know you love them, you care for them, and you want to help them. And that's what we're here for. We're that sense of community. And also, secondly, just discipline, consistency over time. I think they use the phrase stick and stay. That shows your commitment, and set your why. Sell your goals. You know, you don't have to be great. You just have to be willing. So that's important. Check on your customers and get them commit. And I agree with Christy Oki, like get to events. That's where you change. That is life-giving right there. And I will tell you, yesterday, traveling through airports, convenience stores, you name it, I actually gained 3 new paying customers yesterday. And I also got a ultimate while I was there that bought a 30-pack. So, and I'm working on another, actually 2 more hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So anyway, that's all I have.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end it. Thank you guys so much for sharing. And congratulations to you guys too. It sounds like you had an eventful weekend. So again, thank you guys.